All this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fine. Along with this, intercept students, intercept or intersection. I've told you all what is intercept and intersection. Next, I'll tell you what kind of questions. Yesterday I made all do those type of questions. First thing, they'll give you 2 points. Directly they'll give 2 points like this. Second type, they'll give only 1 point and one intercept formula M. Remember this. One A value will be given, one intercept value. If not, they won't give directly M value. They'll give you theta value. If theta is given, how do you convert into M? What is M formula? Tan? Respond. Tan theta. Yes, tan into theta. For example, theta value is 60 degrees. Multiply tan 60. What is tan 60? M is equals to tan 60 is root 3. This is the second type of question where M would be given. Next, third type of question, one slope and intercept. Slope and intercept formula where M value will not be given, they'll give an equation. 3y minus 2x is equals to 7. Three y is equals to 2x minus 7. From this, we need to calculate slope and intercept students. What is slope and intercept? What's the formula? Tell me the slope intercept formula. Y is equals to mx plus c. Convert the above equation. All of you will convert the above equation. 3y, what happens to 2x? Minus, what happens to... Oh, no, it is already in this form, right? I should have given it in the other way. Like this. If it is like this, they'll give you an equation like this. We need to convert it. Only if you'll understand, the next one will be very easy. Two types of slope. Look, they'll give an equation like this. This equation. Once they give this equation, we need to find slope students. Convert. 3y minus 2x goes to the other side. 2x plus 7 becomes minus 7. Now compare and tell me what is slope in this. Whichever comes along with x. What is slope value? M is equals to 2. X is and c is equals to minus 7. Minus 7. Second type of question. Okay. Next. Third type of question, you'll have two equations, students. You'll have two equations. 1 point will be given 5, 6. They'll tell you to find the equation. For equation, how many points are required to find equation of a line? We need 2 points. Sometimes they'll give you 2 points. If they don't give, see, if they give 2 points, you take this as x1, y1, x2, y2. And the formula is y minus y1 divided by x minus x1 is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Second type of question is like this. They will not give you a direct b value, students. They will not give even, they'll give you one equation. And what they would say, this equation 3x plus 2y is equals to 5. This equation intercept at x. Or no, intercept at y. This equation intercepts at y. Whenever intercept word is given, this equation intercept at y, meaning, just imagine a diagram, x-axis, y-axis. What is intercept? Intercept is just a line passing, right? Just a line passing through which axis? Y-axis. So just imagine a line on y-axis. Is this line touching x-axis? Is it touching x-axis? No. Then which one will you take? 0. X is equals to 0. Is this clear? All of you understood? Next. X is equals to 0. So whenever intercept at y is given, take x is equals to 0. Whenever intercept at x is given, take y is equals to 0. First question, when intercept at y is given, x is equals to 0. Look, x, for b, we need 2 points, x and y. X is 0. Y we need to calculate, substitute here. What is y, students? 3 into 0 plus 2y is equals to 4. Let me take 4. Yeah, tell me y value. Y is equals to 4 divided by 2. What is the value of y? Y is equal to 2. Did we get both the points? Is this clear? This is the second type of equation. See, you can find equation, or using the same concept, you can find even slope formula. Look at slope. Look at this formula. Y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So they'll give you only one point. They'll give you an equation, intercept concept. This intercept will have three meanings. Intercept, they'll give you the word intercept, intersection, intersect or intersection, or on the line y. The meaning is same. Just imagine you're drawing a line on the y-axis, students. Simple. Or do it in the working column, you'll get an idea. So intercept, intersect, on the line. The concepts are same. Fine. Using this concept, you can find slope, or use the same formula, you can find equation. According to the question, you have to try. So either you can, if they want, you can find slope or equation. Next. If you don't understand all this, there's no point. It is impossible to solve the questions. Next, intercept at x-axis, students. B value is not given. B value we need to find. They'll give you one single equation. One single equation. Now tell me the answer. Intercept at x-axis. What do you mean by intercept at x-axis, students? Which one you have to take 0? All of you will respond. Yes. Intercept at x-axis. Just imagine a line is passing through x-axis. Y is 0, but this line is parallel to y. Okay. So there are two types they'll give you. They'll either tell you intercept at x-axis, or they'll tell this line passes through a point which is parallel to y-axis. Parallel to y-axis. These are the two types of questions. They can ask you all in this concept, equation of a straight line, and we add even reflection. Even for reflection, it's the same concept. Section and midpoint also same concept. So this equation, which is parallel to y-axis. If it is parallel to y-axis, just draw a diagram. This is x-axis, y-axis. A line is said to be parallel to y-axis. Just draw a line parallel to y-axis. So this red line is touching which axis, students? Which axis is it touching, y or x? All of you will respond. This red line is touching which axis? Yes. What is the answer at x-axis? Which point? 2, comma. Is it touching y-axis? No. Comma 0. The other meaning for parallel is 0. So these are the two ways they'll give you. They'll either tell you intercept at x. This is the meaning. Intercept is this red line is crossing on the x-axis. Or they might say which is parallel to y-axis. Draw the diagram, you'll have an idea. So whenever a line intercept at x-axis, y is equals to 0, students. Y is 0. So a point will be given. Now look at this. Y, take it as 0. Substitute this y, tell me x value. What is x, students? 3x is equals to 2 into 0 is equals to 4. What is x? 4 by x is equals to 4 by 2. Now tell me, how many equations were given, students? Instead of the second point, how many equations were given here? How many equations were given? Only one equation, right? One equation, one intercept. Second type of question, I'll show you all directly in the textbook. Two equations will be given. We did the test today. See, whatever I explained now, that was this. 19th question. Find the equation of a line passing through a single point, 2, 3. Intersecting the line on which axis? Intersecting the line on y-axis. So which is 0? X is equals to? Yes. A is this one. B value is 0 comma y value we need to find. Substitute this x in this equation. 2 into 0 minus 3y is equals to 6. What is y? Y is equals to minus 2. Can you see the answer? They have given int 0 comma minus 2, right? So these are the required points. And in this required points, we have 2 points now. What do we need to find? Slope or equation? Read the question. Slope or equation? We need to find equation. Use y2, y1, complete the answer. Next. They have mixed up everything, Tanishka. Usually they used to ask for 3 or 4 marks. You'll have 2 questions, 3 questions from 3 chapters. Okay, so this time what has happened is from past 2000, from past 2-3 years, 2015, from past 10 years, not past 10 years, from 3-4 years they've changed the topic. Earlier they used to ask like this. Can you see 2015 question here? All of your last one, last question. Find the coordinate. Coordinate comes in which concept, students? We studied reflection. Yes, coordinate or basic graph question, coordinate. Find the length of AB and AC. How do you find the length? Isn't it section and midpoint? What about ratio? If they tell you to find ratio, very good. It's a section formula. And fourth one, which chapter? Equation of a straight line. All these are one combined chapter. Just because it is too lengthy, in this textbook they are split into 3 chapters. So these kind of questions you'll get for 3 or 4 marks. Okay, you'll definitely get for 3 or 4. Fine. Mostly I saw two in 2 mains they're given 3 marks, and 1 main they're given for 5 marks, students, along with the graph. We need to plot the graph and find all the answer. I'll make you all solve that. Last part of the question is this. One more thing I forgot. They'll give you 1 point. See, find the equation of a line passing through origin. Whenever origin is given, what is the point at origin? So tell me the point. What is the point at origin? 0 comma 0. We have 1 point here. We got 1 point. You need another point, right? We need another point. You can take the another point A, B, C, anything. What about the other point? They have given us directly, or instead of that they're given 1 equation or 2 equation? 2 equation. What did I explain? 1 equation plus intersection concept is done. Okay. Now to find that 1 point x and y, they have given us 2 equation. 9th standard we studied 3 concepts: substitution, elimination, cross multiplication. Which is the easiest method to solve? Elimination method. This is what I did yesterday. These are the different types of questions. If you don't understand this logic, students, in spite of solving all the question, multiple revision, you see the question in your answer. As soon as you enter exam, all 10-20% of formulas or confidence you would have lost if you don't practice well. Once you get your exam paper in that fear, as soon as you see the question, you'll go blank. If you know the points like this, you should know the keywords. Okay, origin, they have given origin. Let us take 0 comma 0. To find the equation, the keyword is equation here. In order to find the equation, we have only 3 methods. This is how you have to try to understand. As soon as you read the question, you should understand like this. In order to find equation, there's only 3 types. Either you need slope or 1 equation. That is not given in the question. Slope is not given. Or you need 1 slope and 1 point. 1 point is given in that question, right? Origin was given. All of you will respond. Origin was given, right? But slope was missing, students. Slope was missing. You can't find. Instead of that, 1 point, you can use 2 point concept. 2 point. In order to find 2 point, already origin is given. Okay, already origin was given. Second point is missing. In order to find second point, two equations are given. Use elimination method. Multiply into 7, multiply into 3. Y will get eliminated. 5x plus 15x plus Yesterday we solved this. Can you tell me the answer after solving? What did you all get? All of you will respond. Response, students. Hmm? X is equals to, ask in direct answer, Naomi. X is equals to 2. Okay, we got 2, students. How do you find y value? Substitute x is equals to 2 here. 5 2s are 10 plus 7y is equals to 3. 7y is equals to 3 minus 10. Y is equals to minus 7 divided by 7. What's the answer? Do we have both the points, students? O and A, right? We have both the points. Use the formula, solve the question. Third part is done. Okay, fourth type of question is also done, where two equations will be given. Now the last concept which we have is two slopes will be given. Two slopes. Two slope question. Look, the more you see this formula, you'll understand. In whether it is slope or point, only one slope is given. One slope. Whatever questions we have solved so far, only one slope was given, students. Remember, only one slope was given. Now, two slopes. If I take a diagram like this is one slope, theta 1. If I draw another parallel, theta 2, when do we say these two slopes are parallel? When do we say these two slopes are parallel? Only when theta values are same. Only when theta values are same. That is, if theta 1 is 30 degrees, theta 2 also should be 30 degrees. Or just ignore this. Whenever we tell two slopes are parallel, m1 should be equal to m2. Just remember this concept, students. For parallel, this is the formula. Don't need to go into concept. It's of no use. Remember the keyword for parallel. What's the formula? M1 should be equal to M2. Slope 1 should be equal to slope 2. For this chapter, M meaning is slope. Next, perpendicular. See, parallel slopes I have drawn. Two parallel slopes are intersecting via x-axis. Are intersecting x-axis. When it comes to perpendicular, this is one slope, theta. The other slope, this is one. The other slope is like this. So theta 1, theta 2. They will not be equal. This is known as intersecting. They intersect at 90 degrees, students. 90 degrees. This angle. Look at the way they've intersected. That angle is 90 degrees. So the formula is m1 into m2 should be equal to minus 1. This is the formula for perpendicular. m1 into m2 is equals to minus 1. Even this angle is 90 degrees. All the angles are 90 degrees here. 90. 90. So remember the keyword perpendicular. What do you mean by perpendicular, students? m1 into m2 is equals to minus 1. If I need to find m1, what happens to m2? Minus 1 by m2. Just bring it down. If you want to find m2, minus 1 by m1. All of you understood? The formulas for parallel and perpendicular, two slopes are given. Main concept you have done 90% of main concept. Only 10% is left, students. That depends on this perpendicular and parallel line. Okay, before solving that, I'll just quickly solve these two questions. Look at the 2015 question, 28th question. All of you look at this graph. We'll solve one graphical question. Write down the coordinates of A, students. All of you will respond. What is the coordinate of A? Tell me x and y value. This is was 5 marks. This question was given for 5 marks. X lies on the x coordinate, 4 comma 0. Good. Next. Write down the length of AB and AC. Okay, let me take AB students and let me take AC. How do you find the length? Length is nothing but the distance between them. Do you know the distance formula? Yes, AB and AC, find the length of AB and AC, both separately. So let us take A first, it's a lengthy question. Be quick. A value is 4 comma 0. B value is, what is B? 2 comma 3. Length, find the length of AB. Length of AB. What is length of AB? Be quick. Square root of, correct, x minus x1 the whole square plus. Okay, this is how you have to write, students. Remember, first question, second question. All of you will start writing. Take this as x1, y1, x2, y2. Substitute. Tell me the answer. So from past 1 week we were solving this. It is done. Friday, Saturday, no, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 5 days. Three minus 4 the whole square plus, sorry, minus 2 minus 4 the whole square, x2. Y2 is 3 minus 0 the whole square is equals to square root of. How much is minus 6 the whole square, students? 36 plus 3 square is 9. Square root of 45. Factorize 45. Yes, factorize 45. 3 into 15. 3 5s are 5. 1s are. 3 is present twice. What's the answer, students? 3 root 5. And there is no centimeter, write it as units. So what is the distance of AB? 3 root 5 units. In the same way, find the other one. It was a 5 mark question, students. So do it properly. Length of AB is equals to 3 root 5. Units were not given. Whenever length is asked, when units are not given, write units. When centimeter is not given. Next. They have asked us to find AC. Can you tell me A value? A is 4 comma 0. What is C coordinate? What is C coordinate given? Minus 2 comma minus 4. Find the distance, students. Same, x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1. Do it from the beginning. Take this as x1, y1, x2, y2. If you take C as first value x1, y1, 0. The answer is wrong. Be quick. Okay, that is root 52. Convert root to 2 into 26, 2 into 13. How many times 2 is present? So if you write this, what do you get, Ivania? 2 into 2 into 30. 2 is present twice. 2 root 13 units is the answer. All of you understood? For AC, 2 root 13. So for first question, you'll get 1 point. Or that was very simple. No marks for that, students. For 4 comma 0, you won't get. And one more thing, in the question, have they given as A value anywhere? In the diagram, is A value given? Alright. Only if you find A value, we can use it with the rest of the values, right? Can you see rest? Everything has A in it? Rest everything has A, right? So even that is important, students. Remember, if you go wrong with this A value, instead of 4 comma 0, if you take 0 comma 4, there's no point in solving. You shouldn't waste your time. Definitely you'll get 0. So this entire sum depends on coordinate A, which we need to find. I've already explained coordinate A is intersecting x-axis. This is the meaning of intersection. Okay, point A is just intersecting at x-axis. It has only one value. And it is parallel to y-axis. All of you have completed? Understood AC? How to solve AC? Shall I erase this? Mariana, Adia done. Joanna, Lemula. Okay, next. What is given, students? Find the ratio in which Q divides AC. Let us take that line. C value. What is C given? Minus 2 comma minus 4. Q is on AC, line AC. A is equals to 4 comma 0. However we have taken, according to that, you should take the value x1, y1, x2, y2. Q value is always x comma y. What is given, students? Have they mentioned that Q is the midpoint? Respond. Did they mention Q is the midpoint? Okay. Q is not the midpoint. We need to find the ratio in which Q divides AC. The ratio in the sense m is to n. If you want to find m is to n, definitely Q value will be given. Tell me the coordinate for Q. All of you will respond. Q is intersecting which line? Q is on which line? Y-axis, right? Yeah, only Ivania answered it right. I mean, only Ivania had answered. So Q is on y-axis. X value is 0. 0 comma minus 3. Those who don't know how to identify this, you won't be able to solve the question, student. Just ignore this. 0 comma minus 3. Now use section formula. What is section formula? Section formula always starts with Q value. Q of x comma y. What is section formula, students? Is equals to mx2 plus nx m plus n. Whenever m plus n is not given, what do you take m plus 1 n as? K is to 1. All these are included in this chapter. That's the reason I didn't make you solve section and midpoint. Remember this m is to n, take it as k is to 1, students. All of you take it as k is to 1, comma. M into y2 plus n into y1. Whenever m and n both are not given, take k is to 1. Solve this question. Substitute the values. X is 0. For q, y is minus 3. Look, out of this question is to look it as simple but too lengthy. 5 marks question. M is k. K into x2. x2 is 4. x1 minus 3. M is k and y2 is 0. N is 1. 1 into y1 is minus 4. 0 minus 4. 4 minus 3. Okay, take it as two separate equations. Find the value of k. You can solve any one equation. Either take this or this. So 0 is equals to 4k minus 3k plus 1. I feel the first one seemed to be easy. You can solve that. If you cross multiply, it becomes 0. 0 is equals to 4k minus 3. Minus 3 goes to the other side. 3 is equals to 4k. No, no, I've taken a wrong value, students. I've taken a wrong value here. Actually, x1 is minus 2. I've taken it as minus 3. Just a minute. Don't copy this. This part is wrong. See, 4 is correct. I've taken the coordinates wrong. 2 comma 0, 4 comma 0 is also fine. Here it should have been minus 2. Minus 2, minus 4. Yes, now compare it. 0 is equals to 4k. 4k minus 2 divided by k plus 1. Solve only one equation. You will get the value of k. 2 is equals to 4k. 2 divided by 4. What's the answer, students? What is k value? 1 by 2. We need to find m is to n. Substitute here. Take m is to n is equals to k is to 1. What is k value? 1 by 2 is to 1. We don't need this denominator. Where should I put it? To the 1. M is to n is equals to what? 2 is to 1 is to 2. K is to 1. Yeah, 1 is to 2. In textbook, 2 is to 1. Where did we go wrong? Okay, I've gone wrong here. 1 is to 2. 4k minus 2. Minus 2 goes to the other side, 2. 2 divided by 4. 1 by 2. If it is 1 by 2, yeah, 1 is to 2. 1 is to 2 is the answer, students. Okay, what is 1 is to 2? In textbook, it is 2 is to 1. I'll tell you the reason. I'll tell you the reason. If you write 1 is to 2, it is wrong. All of you understood 1 is to 2? How we got 1 is to 2? Is it clear? Calculation? But here I did a mistake, students. Find the ratio of Q which divides AC. Which alphabet is given first, AC or CA? Respond, AC or CA? AC. So the diagram we should have taken like this. I should have written like this, students. A and C. A is 4 comma 0. C is equals to minus 2 comma minus 4. Q would have remained as it is. The value of Q is same. M is to N. Nothing. Whatever we did, it was the same. But only thing we should have taken the diagram like this. AC. Instead of CA, I should have taken AC. The answer in textbook is 2 is to 1. If you solve using the same concept, you will get 2 is to 1. Look, only the values interchanged. Can you see whatever answer we got and the textbook answer is interchanged? Is it clear? The reason was diagram, students. I just interchanged the diagram so that you'll get 2 is to 1. Do one thing, just ignore, take this value, do the same calculation, take this value, do it later, complete it later. Q value is 0 comma minus 3. Yes. Fine, Lamila. Remaining, see the next concept, the parallel and perpendicular are most important. I'll be teaching that next. Go through the recording. Yeah, you can leave. Yes, fine. You can leave. All of you will complete it. Shall we do the next one? 2 is to 1 done. Okay, last part of the question. Later I'll give break, students. Find the equation of AC. What is line A value given? Be quick. A is 0.4 comma 0. What is C? Minus 2 comma minus 4. Take it as x1, y1, x2, y2. How do you find equation of a line, students? It's equation of a line chapter. What is the formula when 2 points are given? Y minus y1 divided by x minus x1. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. I'll quickly substitute here. Y as it is, y1. y1 is 0. X as it is, x1 is 4. y2 is minus 4 minus y1 is 0. x2 is minus 2 minus y1 is x1 is 4. Y divided by x minus 4 is equals to minus 4 divided by minus 6. This entire thing is, if they ask slope, you can even write slope's answer. What is slope answer? Minus and minus gets cancelled. What is slope, students? Slope 2 by 3. Completed. Be quick. After this, I'll give break. We'll start that last concept. See, even in this question, if they ask slope, you can use these 2 points, find the value of slope. 2 by 3 will be the answer. Now, equation. Cross multiply. 3y is equals to 2x minus 2 4s are 8. Everything should be on one side. Shift this side. 2x minus 3y plus 8, minus 8 is equals to 0. In textbook, they have given 2x minus 3y. This minus 8 goes to the other side, plus 8. Enough in the first exercise. Most of the important concepts are done, students. Only one concept is left, parallel perpendicular. See, I myself took almost 10 minutes. We started at 45, it is 55, 6:55. So just because I explained, it took 10 minutes. If you do it within 5 minutes, you have to do, students, 5 marks question. So be thorough with all the formulas, practice. Even in that I made a mistake. Instead of AC, I took CA. Okay, if you write CA 2:1, the answer is wrong. They would have given you 0 for that third one. So make sure you write all the values properly, draw the diagram neatly and do it. This one question had all three chapters: equation, section midpoint, reflection. Okay, reflection. Is this clear? All of you understood? Adya, Joanna, whoever are there online? Naomi, Vanya, Tanisha. Okay, fine. Complete it. Take 10 minutes break. We'll continue at 7:05. So write it. Write and take break. We'll continue at 7:10. Up to 7:35 or 7:40 I'll continue. Write it. Don't be lazy. Keep this answer with you. It was on 2015. I'll continue after 7:10. Okay. Shall we start this? All of you online? Response, students. A last concept when two slopes parallel. See, why do we take two slopes? The reason is if there is x-axis and y-axis. If x-axis and y-axis is given, this is just a triangle, student. It's a triangle. You'll have points in this. This is A, this is B, this is C on a graph. If a line passes like this is a slope. This becomes theta, single line, theta. So for questions like this, where in a triangle a single line passes, we use only one slope concept. In the same graph, imagine there is a rhombus or a rectangle or a square. Rhombus, rectangle or square, it'll have four vertices A, B, C, D. And here, the line will pass like this, and like this. This line is also theta, this is also theta, and this is 90 degree. These two red lines are according to rectangle. What are these two red lines? What do you call according to rectangle? Whichever passes in opposite direction. What do you call them, students? So forgot the property. Rectangle, square, whatever it is. What are those two lines called? We call them diagonal. According to rectangle, square, other quadrilaterals we call diagonal. But when same graph question is given, okay, whenever AB value is given, whenever vertex, graph is mostly used when the same object vertex has 2 points. All the vertices will have 2 points, that is coordinate system. There, whenever two lines passes, we call them as M1 and M2. Fine, M1 and M2, and this line, whichever passes, that will be the midpoint. Remember, whether it is rectangle, square, parallelogram, rhombus, this is the midpoint. If you take D here and B and O, O will be exactly midpoint. O will be in between D and B. So the ratio will be 1:1. And 2 points will be given. Okay. So when do we use this parallel and perpendicular? What are these two red lines? We call it as diagonal. When it comes to map, we call it as slope, students. How are these two lines? Are they in parallel way or in a perpendicular direction? Perpendicular direction, right? They're not parallel, they're perpendicular. What is the formula I gave for parallel? What's the formula, students? M1 is equals to M2. For perpendicular, tell me, for perpendicular, what is slope? M1 into M2 should be equal to minus 1. So from here, what we understand is, we use, see, point D and B will be given. Once point D and B is given, we find the slope of dB. We need to find the slope of dB. In exam, they'll just give you point dB and they'll tell you to find equation of AQ or slope of AQ. So it is not possible to find the direct answer for AQ, students. You can't find direct slope AQ because the points dB are given. A and Q doesn't have any point. So using dB, first find M1, then relate it with M2 using perpendicular concept. So the main reason they've given these two formula is when you're traveling from when we shift from one diagram to another diagram, whenever we use two slopes, when we are shifting from one diagram to another diagram, we use these two concepts, parallel and perpendicular. Look at the first question. Find the slope of a line passing through the points A and B. Find the slope of a line. Slope meaning is m. What's the formula for to find m, students, when two values are given? All of you will respond. Oh no, wrong. Slope, correct, Tanishka. Tell me the formula, y2 minus y1 divided by. Okay, I misunderstood as 1 point. Okay, 2 points are given, y2 minus y1. What is y2? x1, y1, x2, y2. Yeah, tell me the formula. 1 minus 2 divided by. Naomi, y2. What is y2? Y2 is 2. 2 minus of minus 3. Is it minus 3 or plus divided by? See, when we have less time, is it possible to take out a minus 2 comma minus 3, right? X1, y1. Do we have time to write all this? No, right? So try to tell me directly, Naomi. Yes. Tell me x2. What is x2? 1. Minus what is x1? Very good. So what's the answer? This slope, shall we take only one slope? This slope, shall we take it as m1? Is this clear, students? All of you understood? Next. Tell me the slope to what they was. Find the slope of line. What is the keyword I told you to remember? Parallel and perpendicular. They're asking us to find m2. If it is parallel, what's the formula? m1 should be equal to. All of you respond. If it is parallel, m1 should be equal to m2. m1 is equals to m2. If m1 is 5 by 3, what is m2, students? m2 is also equal to 5 by 3. So what's the slope for AB? What's the slope of AB? Slope of AB is equals to. See the slope of what slope of AC? What are you answering? The slope of line parallel. The slope of line parallel. Slope of line parallel to AB will also be same 5 by 3. Next, write the statement. What some new formulas you are telling students? Slope of line perpendicular. Slope of line perpendicular to AB. Let us find the answer. For perpendicular, what's the formula, students? For perpendicular, what's the formula? M1 into M2 should be equal to minus 1. What is M1 value? M1 is 5 by 2 is equals to minus 1. I'll tell you the direct answer, how to find direct answer. What happens to this 3 if it goes to the other side? So it becomes minus 3 by 5. Can you see the difference? It is reciprocated. Okay, remember this, students, for perpendicular the answer will be minus reciprocate. Whatever answer you get, reciprocated. 5 by 3 minus 3 by 5. And solution I have showed it below. In exam, this is what they are asking. Recently, from past 2-3 years, they are asking only slope, parallel and intercept. This one, what is the parallel and perpendicular concept? Write that statement. Slope of line parallel to AB. If it is parallel, the answer is same. If it is perpendicular, reciprocate the value. For reciprocation, reciprocate the value for perpendicular, and the sign should be negative. Minus denominator by numerator. All of you are done? Understood? Shall we try the next one? Response, students. Shall we do the next question? What is given? Find the value of k. See, no, here is not mentioned. They might give or they might not. Just we'll solve one or two questions. You'll have an idea. Find the value of k. We have 2 points. 3 comma k. B is equals to 2 comma 7. This line is parallel to which line? Respond, is parallel to which 2 points? C and D. What is the keyword given here? Parallel. What did I tell you to remember? Parallel and perpendicular. For parallel, what is M1 and M2? M1 should be equal to M2. Remember this concept. M is nothing but slope, students. Whenever such questions are given, find the slope of AB. What is the slope of AB? Yeah, tell me the slope of AB. Y2 minus Y1 divided by X2. Can you see the calculation given here? What's the answer we get? K minus 7. Next, tell me the slope for BC. What's the slope for BC? I mean CD. 2. Then use this concept. Parallel. Whenever it is parallel, AB should be equal to CD. M1 is equals to M2. That is what they've written. So K minus 7 is equals to 2. K is equals to 2 plus 7. K is equals to 9. This is the answer. Look at the previous question, solution, the way they have done. Just go through this. We'll start solving the answers, questions. Solve one more question, students. You'll respond. Okay, we'll solve one question. Don't look at the answer. Close the textbook. 2012. One board exam question. 2012. A and B are 2 points given. A is equals to minus 2 comma 3. B is equals to 4. Remember these three chapters: reflection, section midpoint and equation of a straight line, you'll get 3 questions. One 5 marks question, 4 marks question, 3 marks. If not, one 5 marks question, two 4 marks. If not 5 marks question, two 3 marks question. So you might get either for 12 marks, 11 marks or 13 students. No, 13 is not possible. 12 or 11. Like this. In this combination they give. 5, 4, 3. If not 5 marks and 3, 3. If not, they'll give you two 4 marker question, one 3 marks question. Okay, so keep practicing. It's been 4 or 5 days. I've taught you all the concept. Definitely 12 marks. And you can't even skip this way. You'll get in one compulsory question. Either you'll get it for 5 marks or 4 marks. One compulsory question. That is what we solved. Before break, I made you all solve that 5 marks question. That was a compulsory question. Then you'll get one more compulsory question from statistics. Ogive graph, mean, median, that is also compulsory question. And one construction question. Okay, so one compulsory question for 5 marks. One more for 4 marks from this section midpoint or reflection, equation of a straight line. Another 4 or 5 marks compulsory question is from section A, that is heights and distance, 5 marks question. Okay, heights and distance, construction. All these are important. Along with construction, they even give GST. Then, if the paper is tough, in section A, you might get volume chapter students. Volume. If they set tough, volume and GP question. Okay, so tomorrow I'll complete this. Another 15-20 minutes I'll be starting circles and loci. Loci and circle. So Saturday no class. By Sunday I'll complete these two. Tomorrow, the Friday and Sunday, loci and circles will be done. Okay, and next week we'll start with circles. Circle and volume, and we'll end the class. Circle, volume, GP will be left. Now look at the question. A is equals to minus 2 comma 3. B is equals to 4 comma B. If it is perpendicular, all of you tell me the formula, students. Whenever you see perpendicular, M1 into M2 should be equal to what? Minus 1. Remember this, M1 into M2 should be equal to minus 1. M1 is nothing but slope of which two? Slope of AB. Instead of M1, M2, I'll write slope of AB multiplied by, don't look at the textbook. I'll tell you how to write the answer. Slope of AB multiplied by slope of, what's the other point given? Is any other point given or equation given? Equation is given. Point is not given, equation given. Slope of M2. Or let me take slope of AB into, if CD was given. Another 5 or 10 minutes will end the class. If CD was given, I could have written slope of CD. Slope of CD. I would have calculated slope AB, slope CD, use this formula. I would have used this. But instead of this, slope is not given. So write it as slope of AB into, instead of CD, they have given us one equation, students. Only one single equation is given. Don't look at the answer, we'll try to solve this. One single equation is given. So all of you will first find the slope of AB. Mariana, Joanna, are you solving? Adya, did you understand? All three of you? Okay, find the slope of AB, students. 2-point concept. What is slope of AB? Y2 minus Y1 divided by X2 minus X1. This is X1, this is Y1. X2, Y2. Nobody should open the textbook. This is M1. Slope of AB is M1. Why is it B? Okay. Unknown value b is given. We need to find the b. Value of b. B minus y1 is 3 divided by x2 is 4. What do you get, students? Minus into minus is plus. So what is m1 value? M1 is b minus 3 divided by 6. Is it clear? All of you understood this? Okay. If CD 2 points were given, we could have done this. We would have done the same thing. Just assume M2 some value, students. Then we would have used M1 into M2 is equals to minus 1. We would have solved the equation. You'll get the value of B. This is when slope CD is, C and D was given. Now, look at this question and tell me. We have an equation. Is that equation intersecting any value? Respond, all of you. Is it intersecting any value? Only one equation. What is the equation? 2x minus is equals to 5. This one question is enough for you all to understand this entire concept. Whatever I explained, even in the beginning, I explained you all. Look here. If this line is intercepting, if this line intercept at x, then how do you solve, students? All of you will respond. If this line intercept at x, how do you solve? Tell me. You take y is equals to 0, right? Y will be 0. If you substitute, you'll get which value? You'll get x value. So how many points are we getting? Only 1 point, right? We get only 1 point. But to find slope, how many points are required? To find slope, we need 2 points. So, which means intercept, they won't ask intercept in this whenever slope is asked. They won't ask intercept. The only solution is go back to the first class, students. I taught you the basic. Whenever one single line is given, what is slope intercept formula? Can you tell me slope formula? General formula, y is equals to mx plus, yes, arrange this, minus 4y remains as it is. What happens to 2x? 5. From this, tell me m value. Can I take this as m2? All of you understood? Oh, no, one more thing, students. One more thing is missed. Before y, what is the value given? Before y, what is the value given? Respond. But according to equation, we should have only y, right? Yeah, bring down that minus 4, minus 2x divided by minus 4 plus 5 divided by minus 4. Don't look at the solution. Now is it same? Is it same like this? Y is single, right? Y is equals to mx plus c. So what's the answer when you reduce it? 1 by 2 x minus 5 by 4. What is slope, students? Tell me m2 value from this. M2 is equals to 1 by 2. Is it clear? Did you all understand? Look here. The solution might be simple, but you all should understand the logic, right? That's the reason I've done step by step. If you don't attend, if nobody is teaching you all, if you straight away solve textbook question, you won't understand. It is not possible. So whenever one equation, last question, whenever one equation is given, use y is equals to mx plus c. Y is equals to mx plus c. Even in that, see, I made a mistake. This minus 4, you have to bring it down, students. If not, I would have taken m is equals to minus 2. That is wrong. Fine. Now we need to find b. We're not done with the answer yet. This is not done. Last concept. We need to find the value of b, students. B is missing. Now tell me, these two slopes are parallel or perpendicular? What is given in the question? Is it parallel or perpendicular? It is perpendicular. Right? For perpendicular, what's the formula? Can you tell me the formula? m1 into m2 should be equal to minus 1. Substitute. Respond. All of you respond. Substitute the answer. B minus 3 divided by 6 into 1 by 2. When you open the bracket, what do you get? B minus 3, 6 2s are 12. B minus 3 is equals to 12 goes to the other side, minus 12. Yes, tell me. Correct? Is it 9 minus 9? If you want, write this statement, students. Since these lines are perpendicular to each other, the same concept. I've used the same thing. M1, M2, minus 1. Look at the solution. Do however you want. If you have understood the textbook solution, do it according to that. If not, do it step by step like this. Over. That's it. Make a note of this. We'll end the class. All of you understood how to use parallel and perpendicular, students. Two slope question. Okay. Don't miss tomorrow's class. I'll be starting new topic. Loci. That is easy. Loci is easy. Construction is easy. So from one equation, you can directly take m value. But you can't find equation. You can take m. Fine. If you have done, you can leave. Log in at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Whoever has completed can leave, students. That's it for today.